Thank you. So I'm here, first of all, to congratulate Chris and Ben on being arrested. I think in political mobilization, the only way to really quantify success is by measuring state oppression. And your arrest heralds a point in which we know that they're afraid. They know that Palestine will free the rest of humanity. But the aim of these arrests is also to stop us talking about Palestine. What is crucial, and the reason why they wanted to crack down on the movement, is that they know that Israel, by its actions in the last 15 months, has put in place mechanisms for the genocide to continue well after the ceasefire. Through the destruction of the health system, through the destruction of water and sewage, through the destruction of people's homes, through the famine and the malnutrition, Israel is able to continue its genocidal killing of Palestinians without having to fire a single missile or a bomb, because it understands that what it has done is put in place a project, a genocidal project that can continue through the siege. And the task facing the movement in the ceasefire and after is to ensure that that does not happen. It's to ensure that the killing through disease, through malnutrition, through hypothermia, through all of the mechanisms that Israel has created, does not go quietly unnoticed, so that in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, Gaza continues to be completely uninhabitable. And this is why, at the ceasefire, they wanted to silence us, so that that second phase, that quiet phase, continues unnoticed. Clever people talk about intersectionality, but we know that what that means is that everything is linked. That the crackdown on civil liberties here is to defend British imperialism's involvement in the genocide in Palestine. And that the genocide in Palestine is happening so that BP can extract more natural gas from the East Mediterranean. And the crackdown on the environmental movement is that can happen without recourse to mass mobilization. And so our struggle against them as they move towards a fascist right-wing phase of their oppression after they exhausted liberalism by implicating it in genocide. Our struggle against them is the same everywhere, in Palestine, on the streets of London, in Glasgow, and everywhere else. The Zionist movement has indicated that it completely allies itself with this new right-wing fascism. The Anti-Defamation League, the most rabid of all pro-Israel organizations in the States, went as far as describing what Elon Musk did the other day as an awkward hand gesture. And so it proves that Israel now is fully aligned with the shift to the right and will defend it and will be at its beck and call. And our fight against the right in this country is the same as the Palestinians' fight against Zionism. There are 13,000 Palestinian wounded in immediate need for medical care. The British government has made money through taxation from the sales of the very arms that have wounded these people. The NHS should be given the chance to treat some of these wounded. We have to push the Home Office to grant visas and to medically evacuate thousands of wounded to the UK for treatment that they have already paid for through the taxation of the weapons that were used against them. We will continue the struggle. Thank you very much. And to end, as you know, my favorite phrase from the great Tawfiq Zayyad, the Palestinian poet, my personal tragedy is just my share of your many tragedies. So keep the faith and keep the struggle. Thank you very much.